Little Witch Hazel is a tiny witch who lives in the forest, helping creatures big and small. It was the most beautiful day of the summer, and she was busy. She had a million things to do. However, everyone else in the forest seemed to be out enjoying the day. She went to return her library books, but it appeared that the librarian was on holiday. She was sure the cobbler would be open. But to her surprise, the cobbler, too, was out for the day. With a sigh, she headed off on her next errand. Thimbleberries needed picking, and they at least would not be taking the day off. As she picked thimbleberries, a boat full of elves bobbed past, on the nearby stream. One of them called. "Hop aboard." She replied crumbly. "I don't have time." Was she the only one in the whole forest who wasn't relaxing? The sun was beating down, and she was starting to get hot, when she heard another shout from the stream. This time it was Wendell and Nadine. They called, "Join us." She looked at the clear, cool, bubbling water. She looked at her friends' smiling faces. Well, maybe just for a little while. She hopped on, and asked, "Where are we going?" Then said Nadine, "Oh, nowhere in particular." The stream opened out into a pond, and Wendell, who was an accomplished sailor, steered their raft into the open water. Other small boats emerged alongside their own, all full of chattering creatures enjoying the summer day. She wondered, don't any of them have things to do? Then Wendell replied, "Oh, I'm sure of it. But nothing that can't wait until tomorrow." She sighed and dipped her feet into the pond. Her whole body seemed to relax, as the cool water rushed around her ankles. All of her errands, which had seemed so very urgent, were beginning to feel further and further away. All she had to do was sit and listen and breathe in the fragrant summer air. A band was playing, and from their boats, beasts of all shapes and sizes danced and clapped and sang along. The friends were getting hungry, so Wendell dropped anchor, and they shared a picnic supper while the band played. It wasn't until the moon rose that they began to make their way home across the now glassy, quiet pond. What a wonderful day, thought she contentedly. Perhaps tomorrow I'll get something done. This story is a summary of the fourth story, The Lazy Day, from a delightfully sweet children's book, Little Witch Hazel, A Year in the Forest, which consists of 4 stories about a little witch called Hazel, by Phoebe Wahl. Modern people are always chased by the deadline and live too busy. But if you take a step back and think about it, there are a lot of things that can be delayed a little bit. In this respect, we need to always recall Wendell's next words in this story. Nothing that can't wait until tomorrow.